Hello everyone, welcome back to Family&Fusion. Today it's a foggy, cold and Saturday morning, so we've decided to buy some fish. It's been a while since we bought some fish, made some fish delicacies, and we get the best fish as far as we know from where we have come today, which is the Buford Highway Farmers Market. There's this whole fish market section, and there are food items, packeted types from several different countries around the world. There's also this huge fruits and vegetables area. So we're here to buy some fish. Let's go check it out.
As you enter itself, they let you know to order your seafood first because, as it says, preparing seafood takes time. And also, as you enter, you get a peek into the vast produce section. First off, to the right here, there's the organic fruit section. You may be familiar with this pink fruit. It's called dragon fruit, and it's extremely pink on the inside, but I've never tasted it yet. Coming here is just very exciting because you get to see such a variety of fruits that you never get to see in the other stores. These are different varieties of mangoes. They weren't ripe enough, so we didn't buy them. Just look at the size of these watermelons. I don't know if it is pineapple season yet, but it's just wonderful to see these pineapples just stacked there. These are pears. I couldn't believe that these were pears because I've never seen ones this big and looking like apples. This is a variety of green peas. And these are, of course, mangoes. This is another variety of green peas. I believe this is the one that we normally use. Look at that. There's star fruit here. And it's almost empty. These are Thai coconuts, or as we Malayalis know it, karika. And it's $4.79 for one, which is about 415 rupees for a full karika. This here is a new fruit for me. It's called jujube. And I guess these are the unripe ones. In Malayalam, they are called lantaparam. These are, of course, beetroots. They are 99 cents per pound, which is about 190 rupees per kg. The ones that I've normally bought have this earthy taste to them, but the smell of this itself lets you know that it's not. These are Mexican guavas. I've seen guavas at the Indian store like these, the Thai guavas. And these are green baby mangoes, or kandimanga, at about 765 rupees per kg. These are our peanuts, and they are $4.99 per pound, which is about 956 rupees per kg. Here you have papayas, which are about $1.49 per pound. Here you have tomatoes and lots of fresh vegetables, different kinds of capsicum, cabbage, different varieties of cabbage. And look at these different colorful varieties of carrots and radish. This is the pre-packed salads, fruits and veggies section. Thought of showing you all this fruit, which is again new to me, longan. And when I googled it, the insides look like lychee. Again, you can see how many varieties of green or colorful vegetables are still there. There's the green leafy vegetables, there's carrots, spinach, bunched beetroots, more carrots of the long variety, I guess, which we can use in gajar halwa, and then broccoli, cauliflower, spring onions. It's just so bright and colorful, and you just feel like buying everything there. And here you have kiwis, Korean pears, and nectarines. I was amazed to see chestnuts. These are not something that I've ever seen in any grocery store here. And here we have custard apple or sitaparam. And these are sapotas or chickus. And look at that, that's cactus. I mean, I just can't stop commenting on the variety of fruits and vegetables that you get here. And here we have some of the citrusy stuff like oranges, limes, lemons. These are so many varieties of cucumbers. And these are cantaloupes, or also called muskmelons. These are honeydew melons. We have oranges, which are pretty much available everywhere. Oh, and look at these whole jackfruits, chakkas, which are $1.29 per pound, which is about 247 rupees per kg. For a lot of fruits, it's not just one option for the fruit. There are so many varieties, and these are oranges ranging from $1 per pound to $3 per pound. And again, so many varieties of bananas. You have what we call Robusta in India. Then you have raw bananas of different types. My most favorite ones are the small ones, which we don't get in too many places except here. And just look at the countless varieties of apples. I think there are more here than when we went to the apple picking activity at the apple picking farm. Varieties of chilies: red, green, Thai, yellow peppers, orange. Oh my god! Like it's like a rainbow color of chilies. I'm really impressed by the way that they've arranged these chilies by color and heat and then type. Because after the chilies, they've moved on to capsicums or peppers as they're called here. And now it's varieties of eggplants or brinjals. These are the ones that we get at the Indian store. I think we get these Chinese brinjals too. The ones that I rarely see are these tiny green ones. However, the purple ones are also what we get at the regular store. But to see it in so much variety arranged in this way is what is appealing to the eye. So many leafy greens. I just can't fathom the amount of leafy greens that are available, to just buy and eat healthy. This is banana flower, or what we know as varakumbu, which is about $1.50 per pound. And here you have lemongrass, and this is green chana. This is some kind of radish. Here you have more varieties of tomatoes, apart from the ones that we saw earlier. These are actually green tomatoes wrapped inside the leaf. I think they're called tomatillos. I've heard of squash, but the only one that I've mainly seen is butternut squash, or that I'm familiar with. I never knew there were these many, but these are pumpkins. I guess they call pumpkin squash here. I don't know. Here you have sugar cane, which is $3.99 per cane, which is about 346 rupees. Oh, and look, there are banana leaves. Maybe I'll check this out for next time I plan a sadhya. And this is aloe vera. So now we are in the root or tuber section. There are varieties of potatoes. So there's varieties of sweet potatoes, yams, yuccas, which is basically cassava, which is basically our madrekaranga, kappa, kumba, and a few more, I think. And look at these varieties of sweet potatoes. I count at least 5 or 6 varieties here. And now we have potatoes. I have seen a lot of varieties of potatoes in our regular stores. There's the russet potatoes, red, yellow or golden potatoes. And they're loose and packaged as well. But the ones that I found the most unique were these long yellow ones and these black potatoes. Well, actually purple. Never see them anywhere else. And now we have onions. Again, so many varieties. You have the regular red onions and you have the white ones. You have yellow onions. You have shallots. You have banana shallots. So many categories. And then you have garlic. Again, something here that caught my eye in the garlic section was black garlic. And according to my parents, they are very nutritious and good for you. This is a shelf with pure local honey. After the fresh produce section, we have this area full of nuts, varieties of nuts and jellies. There's cashew, pista, almond, pine nuts, and I think lots of other nuts that I'm not familiar with. And these colorful ones that you see here are dry fruits like dried figs, raisins. And these are different flavors of seasonings and masalas, all fresh ground, I believe. There are almost 150 types of masalas here. And they're of all types, Asian, Hispanic, American, because that's the kind of variety that this place offers. And now we're in the bakery section with varieties of breads, cakes, cookies. Well, similar to an American store, but I'd say that the variety is more. And now we have some of what I feel are random things like groundnuts, which are already cooked and flavored, roasted and flavored. And then you have different varieties of oils, cooking oils. And here you have banana chips. If you see, it says madurito, which means sweet banana chips. And then the one to the left are the salted ones. And now we enter what I feel the next special part of this store is, which is foods packaged primarily, different parts of the world. So you can see here that these are all Hispanic foods. You have the name board up there. It says that these are all Hispanic foods. Now you have Brazilian food, South American, Hispanic, and then you have Jamaican, Central American, African foods. We generally don't go into these areas because we're not overly familiar with what these cuisines use. And then you have the regular American stuff. And now we're in the European sections where you have Western European, Scandinavian, gourmet, which is, again, looks like a lot of Italian stuff, a lot of English stuff is there. I did see a lot of pasta types available. And this is the frozen section, which I think has a mix of all types of food items like noodles, udon, dumplings, etc. And now these are the Asian sections. You have Japanese, Indian, Chinese, Korean. And there are so many racks with all kinds of, I think, snacks which are ethnic to each of these places. And then there's Vietnamese, Thai, Indonesian, and I think there's just a section for tea from Philippines. Yeah, so many Asian and Southeast Asian grocery items. Here's a quick tour of the Indian aisle. So you have all kinds of your dals, lentils, you have the organic variety, non-organic variety, a lot of the stuff that you get from the Indian store. Rice, some ready-to-eat meals, and of course, masalas. So now we move into the third and main section of this huge market, which is the seafood section. So you get both frozen and chilled fish, and also some live fish as well, which is primarily tilapia from the last time that I was here. So they have the prices for the day, the fish that are on sale. Here are live blue crabs that you can buy, and that is what's called crawfish, which is also live. So let's just take a look around at the different varieties of fish that are available here. Oh, this is one of my recent favorites, avoli or pomfret. So like I said, you have all varieties of fish here. You have river fish, you have sea fish, big, small, different colors. And this is another favorite of mine, mackerel or nemin. So it's not a very complex process. You take a token, and then once your number is called, you can select the fish that you want, like point and select the fish that you want. Tell them what size or like thickness you want them cut and in what form. Like there's a board above which gives different numbers, which shows you different types, like with head, without head, filleted, steaked. So it gives, you just tell them that number from out of that and thickness that you want your fish to be cut in, and then they do that for you. But like you saw at the beginning, it takes quite a while for them to get to you because of the massive crowd that just comes to purchase fish from here. So it would be ideal to give all your requirements at the beginning of your shopping, and then probably towards the end of it, you can just come by and collect your stuff. Back there is where they work on cleaning and packaging your fish. And now we have more of the crustaceous fish like crabs, lobsters, mussels, clams. And then you have shrimp, like different types, with head, without head, wild caught, just de-shell, de-veined, detailed. So, you know, all those varieties, like you can get them in whichever form you want. And then these are already pre-cut pieces of fish where you have fishes already pieced so that you don't have to buy the whole fish, but you can just buy the quantity that you want. So basically in the previous area that we saw, you have to buy the entire fish. For today's lunch, we're selecting rohu, which is a river fish and which is very popular in Bihar and West Bengal. I don't know about other states, but I know it's very popular in these two states because it's Dwiz's and his family's favorite. So we give, like I said, our number preference, which is 4, and we prefer to have it with the head and the remaining fish cut into steak pieces. I think we waited about maybe 25 minutes to get this done, and we're ready to go home. So at the back of the store is where you have some of the, I think, ready-made food items, like a food court where you can buy a lot of ready-made food, like dumplings, sushi, etc.
So we're done with our shopping. We got about $100 worth of items, 3 different types of fish, rohu, kingfish, my favorite, and fish similar to anchovies. So we'll be going home, cooking those, having some fun with that. It's been quite a while since we had these kind of fish. We love coming to the farmers market, although it's very hard for us. There's lots of vegetables and fruits and different varieties of groceries available here. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Family&Fusion. And I'll see you all in the next video.